Welcome to another episode of Himalayan Wisdom Series. Myself Veena Subbu, VP at Pyramid Times, and we have with us wonderful guest Dr. G. Tirupati Reddy sir. He is a spiritual enthusiast for the past 20 years, and he is also an engineering college professor and also principal, and he did his MTech PhD. He is also a vivid traveler and goes for trekkings into the forest and also a nature lover. He is currently trust member of many different societies and serves lot of people by taking lot of meditation classes, and also he is guiding people in spiritual sadhana of various aspirants in the path of enlightenment. And today I welcome Tirupati Reddy sir for our show. Welcome sir.
Thank you for a very nice introduction. Thank you very much to the Pyramid Times.
You very much highlighted the importance of Himalayas in terms of bringing the silence or connecting to our core, the essence of us. It's very beautiful, and maybe you can also emphasize on why many gurus are staying in Himalayas. What is the reason?
So, come to the Himalayas. It is the place of on this earth. It is the highly energetic place that is called the divine lands. It is called. First thing is nature, silence. Another thing is thousands of years. So many gurus have been doing the sadhana in Himalayas, and so many isolated places, caves, and snow hills, and rivers, and Ganga. It is the sacred river. You know, thousands of rivers flowing in the Himalayas. So the Gangotri places, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Dwarahat, and Joshimath, Uttarkasi. These all places uh, attracting so thousands of years, not only in India, throughout the world, always looking towards the Himalayas. Why gurus are staying? Not only so many gurus continuously staying in the Himalayas throughout their life, hundreds of years have been staying there itself and sending their energies on this earth planet from the Himalayas itself. Some gurus, like us, some persons will go to the spend a short period of time, 2 years, 3 years, like Mastam, like Jaggi Vasudev or Ravi Shankarji, and Swami Rama, Paramahansa Yogananda, Om Swami. Like that, so many Swami Vivekananda, like that, so many like that Swami Amarajyoti, like that, so many gurus, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, Dayananda Saraswati, Shivananda, like that, so many thousands of gurus. They have spent some years, a period of time, and they got some practices. They got some higher level of state and reach the enlightenment stage. Then they will come back to on this earth plane to fulfill their purpose of the life, to the sharing to the humanity. So that gurus there, if you go and roaming and staying there and the caves or in the above the Badrinath, above Kedarnath, like that Gangotri places, if you spend in isolated places, so many gurus, gurus will will contact you and interact you and teach what are the requirements in your life to reach very faster to your purpose of the life, sadhanas, faster practices they will teach you. So hundreds, now you go, so many invisible places available in the Himalayas. First thing, Himalayas are not the mountains. If you call here in our South India, we call these all are the temples. There are no temples. All are sadhana mandirs, that is called every caves, monasteries, and rivers, banks of rivers. And if you stay there, just immediately you get within minutes you become a thoughtless stage. There is no there. Here if you see, so many activities are going on here. For example, somebody is going to watching the movies, somebody going to restaurants, somebody attending the marriages, somebody traveling some business purpose, somebody in jobs or parks, hotels. Here somebody is doing in between. We have some meditation hall in Hyderabad, in between or something. We have surrounding of meditation, or so many activities are going on. If you go to Himalayas, that is the only the world that is called the only for spiritual world. There is no other activities have been going since thousands of years. So only nature, ashramas, sadhana, so many rishis, agoris, nagababas, so mystics, sages, and whatever the sadhanas, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, hatha yoga, so many nagababas, agoris, and even angels also, so many like that, so many. It is called the Ganga. It is, and also purity of the nature, and no pollution. It's a very beautiful nature. 365 days will get that nature, snow, world, and colors, and Mount Kailas, Manasarovar. So many sacred places, so many masters, and Shambhala, Siddhasramo. These all are all invisible worlds. Mahavtar Babaji caves. Mahavtar Baba is also living with physical body in the Himalayas. If you go there, there only spiritual seekers are available. Only spiritual sadhana is available. Our purpose of the life is enlightenment. Our purpose of the life is to do the engineering. What will you do? We read all, take the MSET coaching or MSET books and all these things you prepare. The purpose of the life, Tendulkar is become a great cricketer. You want to go to the practice daily to the stadium and do the 3 to 4 hours practice. His purpose is the become a great cricketer, and he always watching the movies and eating food. There is no fitness body and everything. If you do, he doesn't reach the purpose of the life. We have the goal, aim, purpose. Everybody is having the goal, purpose, but in practice, come to the experience practice, they always only in lakhs of people, only 1 or 2% people will reach their purpose of the life, successful person in physical life also. So that in lakhs of people come on this spiritual path, thousands of people reach some stage. Only 1 or 2 persons, only 1%, hundreds, not only hundreds, only numbers, 1, 2, 3 people will reach to the enlightenment stage. That is also in spiritual world. So many lakhs in the on this earth, lakhs of people are in this spiritual path, but in final destination reach like Buddha, like Mahavira, like Jesus, like that. If you see the Osho or like that, whatever, right? Guru, so many Gurus, Swami Rama, Param, Yogananda, like that. If you see that, so many few people will reach that. Why they always are attaining, always have each and every moment they have that only. That purpose of the life, living and practicing and meeting, and each and every moment they have very important in their life. They always living with the inner self, and questioning the who am I, what are the practices, sadhana, and these things. In Himalayas, that world only if you in morning to night complete having that much atmosphere only there. And also nature is very important. Your surrounding is very important. If you see some friends, if you make some friendship with some persons, they have always having some enjoyment, or taking the drinks and something. I don't say it is a bad habit. For example, they always going to bars and taking the drink. If you're staying, if you don't take even wine also, if you say for 1 month or 2 months, 3 months, then slowly your mind also believe that also it is right. Something unconsciously, without knowing yourself, you believe that it is the right. Like that, this the selecting the people surrounding you, which are cooperating, which are useful to you, which are who are supporting to the purpose of your life. They are also in that path. That is very important. So that satsanga, why we should always daily you read some book, daily you do the satsanga. Why it is insisted in grahasthashram, not in sannyasashram? Why you always having the diverting here? So many attractions, so many pleasures, so many enjoyments. But if you read immediately some book like that, if you read, then immediately, then you got connected with your purpose of the life. What are the diversions? You come back to the original thing. So that's satsangam. So that why we should go to 20 days or 1 month or 40 days, 1 year in Himalayas. If you go there, if you see that environment, that sacred environment, that powers, that nature, then you will get some lot of transformation, self-realization, and purification of our body, our mind, our actions, because they always love the nature. Here we always say that non-violence, love, unconditional, but if you go to Himalayas, how the sages loves the nature. They always loves you. You fall into love with the Himalayas, mountains, rivers. Uh, that because you see the all the wild animals always. Each and every moment it's a dangerous situation, but the Himalayan sages say that they always give the message, love the nature, because we are the part of the nature. We are the harmony with the nature. We are, and also that is the energetic portal. If you stay with some guru, along with the guru, or Patriji or something, or in some, if you do the meditation in some meditation hall, or if you do meditation in your home, then you feel the difference. Then you feel the difference. There immediately you got the thoughtless state. That energy vibrations already created. That is the energy portal created. That aura, that energies, frequencies, that always having the cosmic energy. That when you go there in that energy portal, immediately you will receive the energy, because you are that, you know that, you are aware of that, you are also a part of that consciousness, that energies, that vibrations, your soul also, then immediately connected, immediately you become a thoughtless stage. So that nature is one of the most important play in the Himalayas. That beautiful nature, once we experience, then only we can say. So so many gurus and sages stay there 2 years, 3 years, then we will get a lot of transformation. We will reach the next state of level, because I cannot say in the word that words that experience just before that you told that blissful state, joyful state, and love with the nature, and also how to live alone for some period of time. Here we have a lot of fears to live in alone. We depends on the husband. We always depends on the wife. We always depends on the money. We always depends on the job. Without that, we can't live. Like that, we have condition, fear. We want to lose something. We don't get something, whatever we expecting. Like that, we always have the fears here. When you break it, when you break these all these things, if you leave the job for 1 month, loss of pay, you will do the experiment. What will you do in your life? Because when I was in the principal in Mavunar College, I thought that without my present, they might not do anything in the college. I was there sometimes night 12 o'clock, night 3 o'clock. Even though office people, administrative officer will do that work, his responsibility. I was the principal. I had the fear. Without checking that after completion of that work, if they will do some mistake, that will reflect to me. I may say it is not my work, he did the mistake, but I had the fear. I felt that is the my responsibility. That is the over sincerity. That is also dangerous to us. After, because that was the inspection time, on the today evening, that was the last date. It's very online work. I know everything. They did that work. That was the last day, 5 o'clock. We have to submit to the university. After lunch, 2 o'clock, I got the heart attack and I was admitted in the hospital. Whether it was submitted or not, I don't know. Then after that, when I became a conscious after one day, I was inquired about the chairman and persons they have submitted. Okay. Then I thought that because that was the inspection time, it was very tough time. That was government very forced on, very tough time. Without my presence, previously that was up to that, I always told to everybody, even though I have been in the spiritual path 15 years, I didn't have even the 1 day loss of pay. I was told I am proud of that, like that job. 20 days I was spent in the, I was stayed in the Apollo hospital. I spent in the Apollo hospital ICU and intensive care. Everything, everything was happened in the college. Inspection was done without my presence. Everything goes, they did well. Then I got the realization. So whether we, whether our presence, whether or not, whether we stay or not, everything it goes, everything happens. After 1 week or 10 days, they will forget about us. Because I worked for the 8 years. When I come, when I was resigned and first month, okay, having the contract, second month, third month, they forget and they recruited under principal. And they, so we feel that this is very important. How much extent we need to attach the things. So that we learn from the Himalayan gurus, that fearlessness. Fear means we always that insecurity. There is no insecurity to the soul. When you do the experiment, when we surrender to the gurus, surrender to the nature, everything will take care of, because there is no external source to help you, because you are the source, you are manifestation of your life, you are the creator of your life, we are the manifesting our life, our thoughts creates our life, we are the creators, we are manifestation. So when you give the opportunity to manifest your life, how it will happen? Just now you told that let go of, that is the only principle to manifestation of your life. You want money, you can manifest manifest the money. If you want, if you want to live for 150 years, you should live, because you are the you are manifestation, manifesting your life, because you are the soul, you are the unlimited, you are the eternal being, you are the God. What else not possible for the God? Everything is possible to the God. Everything, because of this nature, will always helps you through manifest, through you only. You are the instrumental, whatever the required. When you keep aside of your mind, that we should learn from the Himalayan gurus, how they are living 150 years, how they are now. Now it is minus 15, 20 degrees. They are in the Gangotri. So many yogis are there in Gangotri. 13 feet, 14 feet snow falls. Still, they are in 365 days. So many gurus in Badrinath caves. Now, still, how it is possible as a human being, if we think? Because they are manifesting. So that gurus always goes there, then we will deconditioning our mind, and also we should know our powers. Who are you? Who am I? When I took bath in the November month, even 2 hours or 3 hours in Ganga water, it was very ice cold water. I was given the opportunity to the nature for testing myself. If you put a finger in the Ganga water, after 5 minutes, you got the stop the blood circulation like that, freezing. Then I was staying 2 hours, 3 hours complete because of heart patient also. I forgot about that. I'm the patient. I'm the limited because in Himalayas is the only the place to know you are the soul, you are the unlimited, you have the unlimited powers. Do the experiments there, and also your faster growth you will get through somebody, some gurus or nature or that powers, that rivers, that medicinal plant, that alkaline water, and that guru's energies and the everything, the sadhanas you will get there, everything, your cleansing, your nadis, nadi mandals, the chakras activation, uh, and everything will do there, will get their opportunity. So that so many gurus went to their Himalayas, they will get some guidance through the Mahatar Babaji or some gurus, some when you have the real intention, when you surrender real purpose of the life. Otherwise, if they have your nearby, your just 2 feet or 3 feet, you can't see that. They will not visible to you, even though they are available in so many forms, so many masters. So that is very miraculous unknown world Himalayas. So many different time zones, different dimensions available, different planets, different things available. So many gurus in different forms, in animals and so many things, underwater and the caves and so many miraculous things happens there. So many times you will go to the, even though you will go to the ready for do or die situations, then that protection, you will feel that protection from the nature and the gurus and God. Then only you believe that you are the God. That research, without experience, theory will not exist. Theory, you don't believe the theory always. That as a spiritual Himalaya gurus, why gurus staying in the Himalayas for doing experiments? Because of that environment. 24 hours should be utilized in the Himalayas for sadhana. That is another important. Here we are diverting always because so many enjoyments, pleasures. There, so many days. If I will go to the Himalayas, I will take only 1% of food what I am taking here. Daily I am taking. Even though I feel this is the less food. Even though I will feel very energetic. Recently, Vedananda Babaji class was conducted myself, live class. Vedananda Babaji told when he was in the Sivananda ashram there in the Himalayas, it was practiced 40 years back, 30 years back. Uh, One guru told him, practice the overcome the food habit, overcome the hungry. That he was given one technique. First, take their kamandalam, you call it is their kamandalam. You take the water full of Ganga water, Ganga river water from the kamandalam. Then he took the Ganga water and drink one or two kamandalas, the water, Ganga water. Then there is no hungry. Up to 3 hours, full of energy. Then after 3 hours, when you feel hungry, then he took the Ganga water. Like that, they used to practice 7 days without food. You see how much energy and power of Ganga water. That if you do the experiment, if you will go there and do the experiment, then you should believe that. It is the only water in the world on this earth planet available is the Ganga water. that medicinal water and energetic water and alkaline water, because 15 years back, Vedananda Babaji took some water in that Ganga water, filled in that small brass item. After he kept in the ashram in Dwara hut, he forgot about. After 15 years, when he was searching for something in the ashram, he found that water. When he shake that, water is available still after 15 years without evaporating. That was the miraculous thing, Ganga water. You see, when daily you take the bath in the Ganga water and drink Ganga water, spend time on the banks of the Ganga, that is called the divine river in the Ganga, where it is from the Gangotri like that. So many on the banks of the Ganga, if you walk alone and stay some caves, or you don't know how you if you do the miraculous, let go of just now you said that when the time comes, you feel hungry, you will get the food. When you need shelter, automatically you will get the shelter without money, without food. You will go, you will get the experiment. So much lot of protection, and what else you require. So that is the beautiful nature and the energy, that miraculous things, and a faster growth will reach the higher level of state. Once you get that state of level, your words, your actions, your thoughts becomes a manifestation. Whatever you speak, that will manifestation into the physical world. For reaching the state of being, the state of level, you should go to the Himalayas, do the intensified sadhana under the guidance of some gurus. Automatically, will get there if you have. Otherwise, directly Mahatma Babaji or some form they will come and guide you. If you stay for that is called the mandala previously. So that in Himalayas, some disciples they take some dye sticks and go to the guru. Guruji, I'm surrounding you. I'm submitting these dye sticks. Then Guru fire burn those dye sticks and I accept him as a disciple. That is the tradition there. Then he will give the initiation to him as either mantra or whatever the initiation. A guru doesn't expect anything. He always giving. We should wonder about always giving, right, Guru? Always giving something without expecting. There is no other work to the Guru if you surrender, if you prepared. So we always forget about everything, forget about the future. Go to the Himalayas whenever you find time. Now it is available flights and everything. Previously it was very difficult for going 3 days, coming 3 days. Now direct flights available to the Dehradun up to that. Go there, and if you have the find time, because I'm planning to go to Himalayas in the month of March. This time I will plan to go to the higher plains, stay there 21 days. If anybody interested, the real seekers, face the do or die situations, welcome you. I'll stay there 21 days, higher plains, and do the sadhana, intensified sadhana. That is very important. So many foreigners staying there, and even cancer, even every diseases vanish without any efforts. Just Vena Meda told that let go of to the nature, surrender to the. They believed. They believe this is the only place Himalayas on this earth planet gives everything to us. love, kindness, and enlightenment, manifestation, powers, everything, gurus, health, happiness, blissful, joyfulness, everything gives the Himalayas. If you stay for some time, not don't go as a tourist, as a don't go at a time different places. Have the free time, relax, and identify some place. If you are new, some food available surroundings, you have to select that. If you do the sadhana, then automatically you will get some introductions there. Somebody will come to you. You will get some opportunity to go there. Myself also know so many places, so many gurus are available for us, for me to go to there. They're inviting. I don't know. Previously, I didn't meet them. Now I have lot of opportunities because I went there and roaming and we'll see the accommodations and everything you will get it. And also in the March or April, I will take some flat also rent in the Rishikesh. Some very interested people are asking because I can't provide each time in the ashramas. So because myself, Chakravas sir will stay somewhere and some places, but all it's not possible. So for them, will get some accommodation. They will come and stay there 2 days or 3 days. Some USA or some other countries they are asking. Here also somebody 2 days or 3 days. So then you will get back here for that. So this is why gurus are staying in the Himalayas. That nature, that power, energies, that
Very beautifully explained, sir, how the elegance of Himalayas, how pure they are, and we can experience Mother Nature or Mother Earth in its purity at the heart of the Himalayas. And you also explained through your example how you was stressed out at work, and but still the universe has its own order. It
yes,
carries
yes,
out things with or without us. So we need to rise up to our purpose and what we came here
yes,
for.
yes,
The divine plan that we have for us, we need to go through and thread that path to unfold the best of ourselves. That is very beautifully
yes,
explained. And you
yes,
have also emphasized more on the gurus, why they stay there, and what benefits that we get being in the Himalayas. That is very beautifully explained, and lot many things to learn from you definitely. And the Himalayas are a mystical topic, and it's always brings a
yes,
curiosity to unfold the subtle aspects of ourselves. It's not that you just mentioned that we are not just this physical body, but it this matter is also convertible to energy and beyond. It exists. We exist beyond,
yes,
and what is the importance of acknowledging our infinite beingness and how to manifest things easily, effortlessly, being attuned or aligned to our infinite grandeur nature of us. That's very
yes, yes,
profound. It's a very deep learning. If people can take this one point away, or there are many things that you have spoken that would definitely take them to a different level. And you also gave the opportunity to for the viewers to accompany the journey that you are doing in the month of
yes,
March to
yes.
Himalayas, and it's very fantastic. Maybe you can provide us with all the details, and we can post on to our Pyramid Times platforms also. So seekers, if you are fascinated or if you are committed to journey of this path of enlightenment, and you want a direction from various masters, various gurus, and if you want to meet especially these Himalayan gurus, Tirupati Reddy sir is the person that you can approach, and he is consistently also doing a lot of Zoom sessions through which you can virtually connect to these masters and interact with them and get a perspective what exactly this sadhana, and how you can elevate yourself to a different level. Being in this material world, at the same time you grow spiritually. That's very beautiful, sir. Yeah, so stay tuned to Pyramid Times, subscribe to our Pyramid Times channel, and you will get a lot more insights. And Dr. Tirupati Reddy sir's information is provided below this video. Do approach him if you have any need any clarity or seeking any guidance, or you want to take his classes, attend his workshops. Definitely, please reach out to him. Thank you so much, Tirupati Reddy sir, for amazing insights. It's really the listening to you is itself a mystical experience. We connect deeper to our own selves. That's the beauty now we experience. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Veena garu, and Pyramid Times channel. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you very much.